There is one four-letter word that could accidentally slip out of your mouth in the first 2 minutes of an insurance call and cost you tens of thousands of dollars. And you might say it without even thinking about it because you believe you're just being helpful and honest. Picture this. You notice dark spots crawling up your bathroom wall, all the way to the ceiling. You pick up the phone, you call your insurance company, and you say, "Hey, I think I've got mold." And right there, before an adjuster has even set foot in your house, you've capped your own payout at $10,000 on what could easily be a $50,000 problem. Here's how common this is. Water is behind nearly 1/3 of all home insurance claims in this country, and almost 1 in 60 homes files a water damage claims every single year. So this trap is waiting for just about everybody. The good news? It's completely avoidable once you know what to say and what to never say before you ever make that call. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say when you call, what's really going on behind your walls, and how to beat the hidden timelines insurance companies use to throw claims straight into the trash. I am so glad that you're watching my video today, and I wanted to give you 2 free gifts just for you. The first one is an insurance policy reviewer, and it's called the K.I.S.S app. Keep insurance super simple. And what you do is you upload your insurance policy, and now I can explain to you in plain English exactly what's in your policy. You upload it, my AI will go ahead and tell you what is good, what is bad, and we color code it to make it super simple for you to understand. It takes a 70-page insurance policy and breaks it down to 4 or 5 pages of color-coded good, bad, and what you need to improve on your insurance coverages so that you're covered correctly. The second app I'm giving you is My Property Vault. This is a must-have so that you document your home exactly the way you need it for an insurance claim. I've been through a lot of hurricanes, there's tornadoes, there's fires, there's burglary, even floods, where you lose everything and you don't document that. And when you go to get paid without the documentation, you're going to get pennies on the dollar, and I don't want that to happen to you. So what I want you to do today is to download these free apps and use them for yourself, because I'm giving them to you for free for watching this video. You can go to USA Damage Claims to get the K.I.S.S app to review your policy, and then mypropertyvault.com to get your home inventory app that will help you document your home the way you need it. Absolutely free for watching today. So continue watching this video. I'm Keith Kravitz, public insurance adjuster and author of Hurricane Proof. I've worked on thousands of water claims, most of them right here in Florida, where leaky pipes, failing AC units, and storm-driven rain wreck homes all year long. Here's the biggest thing thousands of inspections have taught me. Water damage is almost never just what you see. The real cost is hiding behind your baseboards and under your subfloors, and it's expensive. So if you're counting on your insurance company to hand you a fair number right out of the gate, the numbers say you'll be disappointed. Let me show you how this actually works and how to protect your home and your savings. Let's start with the most ironic rule in the whole business. Always report it as water, never mold. If I walk into your house as the insurance company's adjuster and I see dark, fuzzy green and black patch climbing up your bathroom wall, I'm not legally allowed to call it mold. Why? Because I'm not a certified indoor environmentalist. I have to call it microbial growth or suspected organic matter. But here's the irony. If you pick up the phone and say, "I have mold," suddenly they treat you like the world's renowned scientist and they take your word as gospel. Check the box marked mold claim and apply that strict $10,000 mold cap built into almost every modern insurance policy. So here's your first rule. Always report it as water damage. Mold can't exist without water source, and you're reporting the cause, not the symptom. You're not a mold expert, so don't act like one on the phone. Call it water damage and let the professional testing sort out the rest later. I had a client with a pipe leak behind their drywall for a few days. All they saw at first was a little dark spotting on the baseboards. If they'd filed that as a mold claim, the carrier would have handed them a $10,000 check and just walked away. But because we filed it strictly as a water damage claim, we forced the insurer to pay for the structural drying, the full tear out of the wet drywall, and the matching flooring it triggered under code. The final payout, over $46,000, and they still had their separate $10,000 mold limit available later for the air scrubbing That whole difference came down to the words used in the first 5 minutes of the claim. The second way you can sabotage your own claim is by trying to guess the cause. The rep on the phone will ask you, so what caused the leak? And how long has it been happening? If you guess, you're walking straight into a landmine. Buried deep in almost every modern policy is something called long-term seepage and leakage clause. In plain English, if a leak has been going on for more than 14 days, or if they decide you should have known about it for more than 14 days, they can deny the whole claim and call it wear and tear and a maintenance problem. Your problem. So if you say something that sounds completely innocent, like, well, the baseboards have been looking a little soft lately for a couple of weeks, but I just realized it's a leak. That's it. Your claim is denied. Claim over. Instead, the most accurate way to report what you actually know is you say it like this. And I want you to memorize this. I noticed water on the floor yesterday and I cleaned it up. Then today I saw another puddle in the same spot and I think I have a leak and water damage, but I don't know where it is coming from. Read it, memorize it, notice what it does. It puts the timeline within a day or two of your call, and it sticks to the facts without you guessing at anything. Unless you're a licensed plumber or an engineer, or you've literally watched the pipe burst yourself with your own eyes, don't guess. You found a puddle today or yesterday. You don't know the source, and you want an expert to come investigate it. Let the leak detectors establish the timeline. That's their job, not yours. And guessing only hurts you. So let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets real. Handle a water claim by itself with just the in-house adjuster that the company sent, and the first offer tends to be low. A few $1,000s, maybe into the low 5 figures if you're lucky. Bring in a public adjuster and a settlement typically climb well into the higher 5 figures. Often that's not a small bump. It's a multiple of the first offer. Why the big gap? The staff adjuster works for the insurance company, and their job is to control costs. Their first offer covers what's obvious, a patch of drywall, and a coat of paint. A public adjuster does a forensic line-by-line walkthrough and looking for what you don't know to look for. Mandating structural drying, the continuous floor replacement under matching laws, the hidden remediation behind the baseboards. Even after the fee a public adjuster charges, usually 5 to 20%, depending on your state, what lands back in your pocket is generally a good deal more than going at it alone. I once watched a homeowner get hammered for reporting mold damage from an old pipe. The carrier wrote a check for exactly $10,000, the cap, when the real repair bill was closer to $50,000. One bad timeline, one wrong word, and they ate $40,000 difference out of their own savings. That's why I make these videos. I don't want that to be you. This next one is in the fine print of essentially every policy, your duty to mitigate. If you've got a leak, you can't sit back and wait for the adjuster to show up next Tuesday and let the water pool on your floors. If the damage gets worse while you wait, the company can legally pin that extra destruction on you and deny that part of the claim. So you must move fast. 4 things in order. First, shut off the main water valve. Second, photograph and film everything before anyone touches a thing. Third, call a professional dry out company to extract the water and set up dehumidifiers. And fourth, keep every single receipt, proving you acted immediately. Locks in your coverage and takes away their ability to say that the damage was your fault. The last thing, insurance companies do not treat all water equally. If water comes up from the ground, like a surging waterway or a pooling yard or a coastal storm surge, that's a flood. And a standard homeowner's policies will never cover flood. For that, you need a separate policy through the NFIP or private flood carrier. But if heavy rain gets driven sideways by extreme wind and forces its way in through your roof, a window casing, or door frame, that's wind-driven rain. And if you carry windstorm coverage on your standard policy, that is generally covered. So document the source, show exactly how the water got into your home, because if you don't prove it, the insurance company will almost always default to whichever classification costs them the least. So now you know why insurers love that mold cap, how the 14-day leak trap works, and how to file your claim the right way so you don't get lowballed or denied. But water inside your walls is only half the fight. The real war is usually right over your head, on your roof. The difference between a cheap patch and a brand new roof fully paid for comes down to a handful of clauses most people never read. Watch the next episode where I break down roof replacements and how to stop insurers from shortchanging the most important protection your home has. If this saved you some money, hit the subscribe and ring the bell so that you can never miss the next thing your insurance company hopes you never learn. See you on the next one. Hi, I'm Keith Kravitz, your hurricane fighting champ. As an insurance adjuster, I've seen storms knock out homes, and the next thing you know, homeowners get floored by their insurance claims. Hurricanes hit hard, but stepping into the insurance ring without knowledge is like fighting blindfolded with one hand tied behind your back. It never ends well. That's why I wrote Hurricane Proof: Insider Secrets from an Insurance Adjuster, out now on Amazon. This book is your training manual to go toe-to-toe with your insurance company and win the cash you need to rebuild. Hurricane Proof gives you my battle-tested moves. Prep your home, dodge claim denials, and land every penny you deserve. It's your knockout punch against the storm. From decoding policies to outsmarting adjusters, Hurricane Proof transforms you into a hurricane-ready champion. Whether you're a homeowner, business owner, or anyone facing the storm, hurricane season is no joke, so don't get caught unprepared. Grab Hurricane Proof on Amazon now, and let's make you the champion of your next insurance claim.